All right, we'll be on in 5 minutes. Yeah, but they run like power football, power eyes, what they run.
Yeah, 31, 4, and 5. 5 is Dale Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Blake and Dale.
They got Dale as a receiver, but
yeah, we'll just go where we go.
Yeah, we just take it on the fly. Well, like I said, that dude, he was no help. He was going to do this, he was going to do that.
Yeah,
and
look,
anything.
he left.
Right. All right.
So do you put it up there? We'll be on in 5 minutes.
We have a 5 minutes.
We're on 3:59. We got.
I can't see.
I can see right here.
The red timer right here.
No, I can see that. That's all I need to see. That's all I need to know. So we'll be on when that counts down.
Step back. It's not on.
And welcome to Independence High School here in Coal City, West Virginia. Tonight, Video Production presents exciting high school football. It's the 0-3 Renegades from Westside taking on the 2-0 ranked number 4 Class AA team, the Patriots from Independence. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry along with Eric Thomas. Andrew Bolin is directing and producing tonight's game. And Eric, this was a game we were supposed to have last Friday. Because of COVID issues on Westside, it's been moved to Tuesday, but better late than never.
Yes, a good thing for the Independence Patriots that Westside was real accommodating and coming over and playing, because if you're Independence, Maris, one thing that you need are games if you're trying to work for that home home playoff game early.
As we look at the situation, as Eric was mentioned, with COVID, and not just here in Raleigh County, but throughout southern West Virginia, and Eric, we've had 2 Independence games. They're 2-0, they're ranked number 4, and it seems like forever ago when we did that first game against Liberty on August 27th, and Independence won that 47-0. They since beat Shady on September 24th, 50-17. So we're at the halfway point of the 2021 high school football season. 11 regular season weeks, and here we are 5.5 weeks in. Independence has got to play 2 games. Westside only been able to play 3, and Westside has had trouble scoring. They scored only 21 points in the first 3 games. They lost to Wyoming East 28-6. They got shut out to Oak Hill 54-0, and then they lost to Man 49-14.
Yeah, and the thing with the Westside team is, Maris, they're coming in here, giving up a lot of points in 3 games, but now due to COVID, they're also shorthanded, and it's not a good recipe for a win tonight against this strong offensive team from Independence.
That's right. Westside only has 18 available players, we were told, coming into this game here this evening. We'll kick off at the top of the hour. We'll go ahead and take our first pregame break, and we'll get you ready for Independence and Westside with a 7 o'clock kick as you are watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school football here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. GROSE. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, getting you ready for the kickoff at the top of the hour, Eric, between Westside and Independence. And in our last segment, Eric, we talked about Westside having COVID issues, and they couldn't play Friday. They moved the game to tonight, and then, of course, they have a home game against Shady on Friday, which we'll be at. So, and they're limited to only 18 players. It really makes it tough on the coaching staff for Westside.
Yeah, and you have to commend them for even playing this game. It's a tremendous job for them to even take on this. You could have easily said, no, we're not going to play and just move on to the game Friday, because it's a tall task facing this Patriot team that's really deep. We had a chance to talk about this before we came on air. Independence is real deep. They're probably too deep at every position.
And, so much accolades, and rightfully so, about Independence on the offensive side of the ball, scoring 47 and 50 points in their first 2 games, 97 total. But how about their defense as they pitched a shutout against Liberty and held a good Shady team to only 17?
And you know what? Now it's really looking good. That first game with each game is looking better against Liberty, because you hold that team who is 2-0 to Goose Egg, and then they go on and they beat a then-ranked number 10 Logan, and they go on the road to beat Clay County 14-2 last Friday.
So for Independence, they only had 9 games to begin with, and now if you start getting some games postponed like the Poca game, we don't know if that's going to be made up. So it really makes it difficult for Independence trying to be in that top 8 to, as you mentioned, to get at least 1 home game.
And it's great for them to try to get 2 games, out of the way this week. I know it seems like a basketball schedule. Now Mayor's playing on Tuesday, Friday, like old high school basketball, but there's no advantage, because now, as we know, they're going to play the Summers County Bobcats, who are across town playing Shady Spring tonight. It kicks off at 6 as well. So if you're Independence and if you can get 2 wins under your belt, that may free up a game or some space down the road to get the Polka Dots to come to town.
We're going to go ahead and take a break, come back. When we do come back, we'll give you the starting lineups of tonight's game as you're watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school football here on Video Productions.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
What's more important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors?
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps color options, low maintenance, service, or financing options?
Or all of the above, Window World offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation, in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
Motley's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Motley's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Motley's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Motley's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School here in Coal City with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, ready to give you the starting lineups. And for the Westside Renegades, they are coached by Tyler Dunnigan. And Eric, he's the 5th head coach in school history, and this is the 20th year for the Renegades, and you have their starting offensive lineup.
Okay, starting at the center position for Westside Maris will be Isaac Price. He's a 5'8", 230-pound junior. At the 2 guards, they'll go with Colton Moore, a 6'2", 220-pound senior, and Donovan Toller, a 5'11", 260-pound senior. At the 2 tackle positions, they'll go with Dakota Martin, a 6'1", 250-pound sophomore, and Brenton Loving, who is a mountain of a guy, 6'3", 330-pound senior. At the wideout positions, they'll go with Ashton Reed, a 6'4", 230-pound sophomore, Dale Bledsoe, a 5'10", 156-pound junior, and Andy Elkins, 5'11", 156-pound junior. At the 2 running back positions, there will be Blake Good, 6'3", 184 senior, and Blake Bledsoe. And at the quarterback position, there will be Jackson Kogar, who it seems to be a great signal caller. He comes in at 6'4", 240-pound junior.
Thank you very much, Eric. And here is Independence as the national anthem is going to play quickly. I'm going to take a break for the anthem. We'll keep it here and let you hear the anthem. Then we'll give you the Independence lineup. There you have the playing of the national anthem by the Independence Band. Quickly for Independence offensively, the center will be Fisher Williams. The guards are Brady Grimmett and Michael Cheek. The tackles are Aaron Shiflett and Logan Isom. The receivers are Cyrus Goodson. Also, the tight end is Braxton McKinney, wide receiver Trey Bowers. Also, Judah Price at a wide receiver, quarterback Logan Phelan, and the running back is Atticus Goodson. That's how Independence will go. We'll take our final pregame break, come back and have the opening kickoff as you're watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school football here on Video Productions.
Dad, what is a backflow prevention device?
Well, it's a device that's used to protect water supplies from contamination or pollution in homes or businesses.
Is that why you were talking to that man?
Well, he was a certified plumber from Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's is fully licensed and insured in testing, installation, and service of backflow prevention devices. I just call 304-253-HELP, and they'll take care of it the right way.
I thought it was something for the car, so Mom wouldn't hit the house again when she was backing up.
Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at PioneerCommunityBank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School here in Coal City with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. Both teams have made their way out onto the field. Westside on the far side over there, coached by Tyler Dunnigan. And, of course, John Lilly, the head coach of Independence here on the near side. Captains making their way, as you can see on the screen, for the toss of the coin. And while they're doing that, Eric, we'll have the keys to the first half. And keys to the first half brought to you by Beckley Auto Mall. You get a hold of Rick Lewis, Chuck Bentley, Mike Earhart, or John Fornash will take excellent care of you and get you the keys to the vehicle vehicle you're looking for, whether it be pre-owned or a brand new vehicle, they'll take care of you at Beckley Auto Mall. So, Eric, your keys to the first half.
Okay, the keys to the first half for Westside especially, they need to really establish some semblance of offense. They've had trouble scoring 20 points in three games, which is not enough to, keep pace with Independence. So they probably need to take the ball on consistent long drives to try to keep that powerful offense off the field. And if you're Independence, just keep going with that smash and dash, feeding Atticus a little, until wearing down the defense and popping Judah and Cyrus loose on the outside.
Yeah, Independence has so many weapons that they can beat you with. And, of course, Atticus Goodson is the name that everybody knows, but they are so much more than him. He's got his brother Cyrus Goodson as a wide receiver. Trey Bowers made one of the best catches we've seen, Eric, in the last game we did against Shady. And then you have Logan Phelan, a really very good quarterback, can run and throw. And then you have Judah Price, and he does a little bit of everything just like Atticus Goodson does. So, really, it's not a 1-2. It's like a 1-2-3-4-5 punch for Independence.
And then defensively, if as a coach, Maris, you're probably lining up. You're trying to pick your poison. Well, sometimes you want to pick Atticus, but Goodson, but Judah Price can pop one from anywhere on the field. And then, like you said, Logan Phelan is very capable of throwing the ball over top to those good wide receivers outside, and Cyrus Goodson and Trey Bowers.
So Independence has won the toss. They've elected to receive. Independence will be going right to left on your TV screen. We're moments away on a beautiful Tuesday night. That's right, Tuesday night football. And Eric, I think I have called a game on every night of the week except for Sunday, whether it be football or basketball, now into my 32nd year of broadcasting high school sports.
Yeah, but I remember probably one Saturday night you probably spilled over into Sunday.
Probably a few of them.
Yes.
All right, so a beautiful evening here up on the hill, as they say, at Coal City. Independence 2-0, wins over Liberty back on August the 27th. And as I mentioned earlier, Eric, that seems like forever ago, that 47-0 win the first night of the season. And then on September 24th, a 50-17 win against Shady. And as you mentioned, only 20 points scored by Westside. And their losses, they only scored 6 and giving up 28 in the loss to Wyoming East. They got shut out 54-0 Oak Hill and scored 14 in a 49-14 loss to Man.
And that's like an uphill battle if you're not able to score points against this Independence team right out the gates, because they're capable of putting 20 points up just alone in the first period.
Well, they're going to tee it up, looks to be over on the far side hash where there's a little bit of shade over there. Going back for Independence, over on the far side will be Judah Price, the 5'6", 156-pound junior. And over here on the near side, Trey Bowers, a 5'10", 186-pound sophomore. So now they've actually got it teed up right between the hashes, right in the center of the field on the 40-yard line. And we're moments away from getting the ball game started between number 4, 2-0, Independence in Class AA, and 0-3, the Westside Renegades. So we're all set for football, and we are underway. Here's the kick. It's a little short kick. Comes over to the near side, taken by the up man just across the 20. He's up over the 30, got some running room to the 40. Down the near sideline midfield, he fumbled the ball, and he's able to get back on it at the 40-yard line of Westside. But, Eric, I think if he doesn't fumble, he's going to take that all the way for a score.
Yeah, and that was Colt Miller, a backup wideout right there. Just as we talk how deep the Independence Patriots are, Harris, they're dangerous in all three phases of the game.
So they get an excellent return, and they'll put the ball down right at the west side 40-yard line. So that's where the first play of the game will come from. 1st and 10 for Independence. As you look at your screen, they are moving right to left, wearing the all navy blue uniforms with the white helmet. Of course, west side you can see there in white and black. It'll be 1st and 10, and they'll work out of the pistol set. Phelan, the quarterback, turns around, and they blow the play dead. And let's see what we got, Eric, is the play never got going. The back judge threw a flag.
I'm thinking it may be a false start here to open up the game. And that's one thing you and I have talked about. If there's any weakness in this Independence armor right now, it looks like it may go the other way.
Well, I think that Westside had a legal substitution or maybe 12 men on the field. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty on Westside. They'll mark it off and take the ball down to the 35, and that's what it is. They lined up with too many players on the field. So the drive technically starts from the 40, but on the penalty they'll move it to the 35 and make it 1st and 5 for Independence. The wide receiver, which is Bowers here on the near side, they'll line up in the pistol set. Logan Phelan, the quarterback. He's got Goodson behind him. Phelan takes the snap, hands the ball, straight dive off the left side. Here's Addis Goodson. He's inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Just like that, a touchdown. A one-play, 40-yard drive for Independence, and they get a 35-yard touchdown run from Atticus Goodson, and it's a 6-0 Independence lead.
And quick strike offense right off the bat, one play, and they find the end zone. This is not a good night already early for the Westside Renegades.
Yeah, first quarter with 11:43 to go. And just like that, one play, as I said, it's a one-play drive covering 40 yards because of the penalty, made it a 35-yard touchdown run for Goodson. And they'll set for the point after. There's the snap, and the kick is up, and he knocks it through. Your score, Independence 7, Westside nothing. We're going to go ahead and take a break. You're watching live streaming coverage of high school football here on Video Production.
Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
What's more important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors?
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps color options, low maintenance, service, or financing options? Or all of the above, Window World offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
We're ready to go with the ensuing kickoff. Independence, one play, and they're in the end zone. A Goodson 35-yard touchdown run. The PAT good. Independence leading in the ball game, 7-0, as you can see on your screen. 11:43 remaining first quarter. The ensuing kickoff will go into the end zone, Eric, for a touchback. And as you talked about your keys to the first half, brought to you by Beckley Auto Mall, definitely not the way you want to start if you're Westside giving up a one-play touchdown. Now you got to really get some ball control offensively.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you don't score, you have to do flip the field. You got to string a few first downs, 2 or 3 first downs, and really try to flip the field to make Independence drive.
You know, here's one thing, Eric, and you and I talk about all the time for as much football as we watch. We wish rules were universal. The ball here in high school comes out to the 20. Of course, in college and NFL, it's the 25. I wish they would do that in high school as well. But so it'll be 1st and 10 for Westside. They'll set up on their own 20-yard line. Jackson Kogar will be the quarterback. He'll work under center with the power eye. It's going to be a straight dive up the middle, and Independence is all over it. They slam the door for little or no gain. Actually going to be no gain. And in that massive humanity of players, I really couldn't tell who carried the ball that time.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pick it out for you here, Maris. I think that was Derek Taylor.
So it'll go for no gain on first down. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Independence up 7-0, as you can see on your screen. 11-10 and counting, remaining here in the opening quarter. Out of the power eye. Here's a quick pitch, comes to the near side, and Goodson's all over that. He throws the west side runner, slams him back inside the 10, but his progress is going to keep him about the 15, and that was Blake Bledsoe on the carry, and the play had no chance. Back inside the 15, Eric, to the 14.
And if you're defensively Independence, this is exactly what you want. Get a quick 3 and out and get that explosive offense back on the field.
So a loss of 6 makes it 3rd down and 16. And really, even the better teams, and when I say better teams, teams that aren't 0-3 have a hard time making 3rd and 16, let alone when you are 0-3 and you've struggled to score trying to pick up a 3rd and 16. But here goes Westside, up under center, Kogar. They're going to run play up the middle, and that's going to go for maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it. So it'll be 4th down, it'll be 3 and out. And just what Eric told you with the Beckley Auto Mall keys to the first half, if you're Westside, what you didn't want to do is give up that quick touchdown on defense and then a quick 3 and out on offense.
And now you're going to be kicking from deep in your own territory, and you have the dangerous Is that Judah Price
Judah
back
Price,
for Independence?
Yep.
And look out, folks. This guy is exciting. He's the dash and the smash and dash that we've coined him and Atticus Goodson.
So it'll be Kogar standing right there about his goal line, and Westside just now getting their 11th player out on the field. And Kogar is there about the 3-yard line waiting on the snap. Here it comes. There's the kick. It's going to be off the side of his foot, a very short kick, go out of bounds as it just crosses the 30-yard line, and it may not even cross the 30, waiting for the official to mark it down. As the official walks up, I think maybe right at the 30.
First and 10.
So for the second time, Independence will have the ball. The first time was a very short field, and this time will also be a very short field as Independence will take over 1st and 10 at the west side 30-yard line.
Look for Independence right here to probably try to strike quick. I'm noticing in the lineup right here, if you see at the top of the screen, Maris, looks like Westside is going with press coverage a little. It's man because the safety in the middle is walking up in the box to try to help out with the run. So if you're looking to throw right now, this is a great defensive formation to throw either to out of Judah Price or Cyrus Goodson.
So let's see what they do as Phelan brings them up, running out of the pistol set, takes the shotgun snap. It's going to be a quick pitch to Atticus Goodson. He's inside the 15, inside the 10, breaks a tackle. He's not done yet. He's inside the 15-yard line and down near the 10. That was a tremendous run, and they'll put him down right at the 10-yard line, a 20-yard gain. It'll be another first down for Independence.
Patriots.
So Atticus Goodson picks up 20 yards on the play, and it'll be 1st and goal for Independence at the 10-yard line. Here's the shotgun snap, the hand to Goodson, right up the middle, breaks a tackle to 5, and he'll just walk his way into the end zone. His second touchdown. So Goodson had a 35-yard touchdown run, and he had that 20-yard run right there at 55, and then another 10-yard. He's already got 65 yards. Already here
65,
on what, 3 carries?
3 carries and two scores.
And 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So Independence made that look easy. That's a 2-play drive covering 30 yards. 2 plays, 30 yards. Goodson his second touchdown of the night, a 10-yard run. 13-0 is the lead. And the extra point,
The extra point is no good.
is no good.
Score, Independence 13, Westside 0.
So 13-0 the lead with 9:05 remaining here in the first quarter. And quite frankly, Eric, if you're Westside, it couldn't have started worse.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle when you got off the bus being shorthanded, Maris, and just to get down this fast, 4 total plays for
Right.
Independence, and 2 scores and
actually 3 plays.
3 plays
because he had a penalty. Yeah, so Goodson has had 3 plays, 65 yards, 2 scores.
You're correct because the first drive started at the 40 and then was aided by a 5-yard penalty on illegal substitution. So, yeah, you're going – it's definitely a steep mountain to climb up here on the hill.
And, Eric, we kind of felt this coming in this game. We knew that Independence, with the kind of numbers they've been putting up on offense, and Westside was a little short-handed, that also with Independence going to play Summers County Friday, this could be a chance tonight to rest some of your main guys, your starters. You want to play maybe a half, and then the second half maybe sprinkle in a lot of new players.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we kind of discussed that. It maybe treat it, like a basketball game. Try to get some early substitutions, mixing people in so you'll be fresh on Friday night.
Here's the ensuing kickoff by Goodson. It's end over end, and it'll go back into the end zone. That's an automatic touchback. That's another rule I don't like. You can't bring it out of the end zone. So for the second straight drive, Westside will start on their own 20 as they trail in the ball game 13-0 with 9:05 remaining here in the first quarter.
Well, have you noticed that? We've done – this is our third game. That ball is really carrying tonight up on the hill here in Coal City at Maris.
Yeah, this is our third Independence game, our 4th overall. And we had Independence and Shady on the 24th of September, and we had Independence at Liberty back on August 27th. And right now, Independence looking good, a 13-0 lead. So let's see what Westside, if they can muster something out. Their last drive ended in negative yardage, 3 and out, as Jackson Kogar will be the quarterback. He'll check over the Independence defense out of the power I up under center. It'll be a handoff, trying to go off the left side, and there's not much running room there as Independence stacks it up for maybe a yard, crosses the 20, and 21-yard line. That's about it.
Yeah, it's tough sledding right in the middle of that Independence defense, and we got a chance to, like you said, we've seen it firsthand. Brady Grimmett, 55 for Independence Maris. He's a load. He's 5'11", 294 pounds. So based on the starting lineups we have, he has a 30 to 40-pound advantage over the center from the Westside Renegades.
Once again, Westside will work out of the power I. They'll have a receiver wide both to the top and the bottom of your screen. Kogar under center, waits for the snap, gets it, drops to pass, tries a slant, and there might be an interference, and there is, and that's a good call as the Independence defender that time, Cyrus Goodson, he hit the receiver before the ball got there, and that's a good call.
Yeah, he got caught. Cyrus that time, Maris, got caught looking in at the quarterback and made a great break on the ball, just a tad late and got there before the ball, and that's a great call by the referees. That was clearly an interference.
Yep. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. That'll take the ball from the 21 and take it out to the 36-yard line and make it an automatic first down.
And that's what penalty. And that's what Westside needs right there. They need to get out of this hole and try to get a few more first downs strung together.
So the first down, they get it by a penalty. Now they'll work out of the shotgun with twin receivers to each side. Kogar waits on the shotgun snap, and it goes over his head, takes a big bounce, goes inside the 30, and all he can do is get on it closer to the 20, back to the 21. So the 15 yards they got on the penalty, Eric, they just gave it back on a high snap, and now they lose 15 yards on first down.
And just like that, you're pretty much right back where you were to start the drive. And just the little errors, mental errors that you cannot have, but, Independence will capitalize. Look for them to bring some pressure now. If they go back into that shotgun, look for them to maybe blitz here.
So back to the 21-yard line, a loss of 15. Second and 25. They'll work out of the gun. Twin receivers to each side. Kogar waits on the shotgun snap, gets it. It's a high snap. He throws the ball up underneath. It's caught, made the connection just shy of the 30. And hauling that in will be Noah Lusk. Lusk makes the catch and gets the ball just shy of the 30-yard line, about the 28-yard line. They'll put him down. So he got 7 on the play and bring up third down.
And that was a good athletic catch, another high snap, but Jackson Kogar was able to corral it in and complete one out in the flats there.
So comes a third down play. They got to get the ball across the 45 out to the 46. They have the ball on their own 28-yard line. They'll work twin receivers each side out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Kogar looks. It's maybe a design quarterback draw. He runs here to the near side, gets over the 30, makes a nice little run and gets up over the 35 out to the 36-yard line, but way short of a first down, and will bring up a punting time for Westside.
Good defense by Independence just to stay at home. You'll give up a few yards, but he did not gain the first down, so they will be able to receive this punt.
So it'll be fourth down, punting time again for Westside. And once again, it'll be Judah Price going back, standing right around his 30-yard line, waiting on the Westside punt. Clock continuing to move, 6:15 and counting first quarter, 13-0. Here's the snap, there's the kick. Much better kick than time before. Coming over is Judah Price on the run, crosses the 40, into Westside territory, midfield, down the sideline, breaks a tackle, jukes a guy and gets down inside the 30-yard line. What a nifty punt return.
Yeah, that Judah Price is just a very exciting player. He's got a little old school in him. He's tough. And like I said, he's listed at 150, but I'll say he's 200 because he has 50 pounds of heart on every play.
So for the third time, Independence has the ball. And also, Eric, for the third time, they'll set up shop deep in Westside territory, this time at the 29, and already up 13-0. So they'll work out of the pistol set, twin receivers to the top of your screen. Logan Phelan, the quarterback, takes the snap, drops back the pass, going for the home run ball, got a man out there. It's dropped. Judah Price had it. Would have been an easy touchdown, Eric. And I know you have to look back into the sun, but Judah Price will tell you he should have caught that.
Hey, that's an easy pitch and catch. And if you look, remember the last possession, Maris, I said the safety, because of the great running back they have in Atticus Goodson, they have to walk that extra man up in the box. So if you go 2 wide, 3 wide, you're going to encounter man-to-man coverage.
Yeah, and Independence will set up in that same formation. They'll pitch the ball to Goodson. He takes it to the outside, inside the 20, hurdles a guy and gets the ball down to the 18 of Westside. And that should be enough and will be enough to move the chains for a first down for Independence.
And right now, Atticus is at, just huge chunks of yards.
That gives him, 76 yards rushing, I believe, if my math is correct. Just trying to do it in my head.
Your math is correct.
So he may have 100 yards before the first quarter, as it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 19. Here's a pass play, wide open in the end zone, easy pitch and catch, touchdown. That was very easy. Actually, that was from the 18-yard line as Bowers hauls in the pass from Logan Phelan.
Yeah, his first reception, 18 yards and a score. And Logan Phelan, right on the money again. He throws a good ball, and it seems like that aspect of the Independence offense is just getting better and better each game. Man.
Well, Independence has ran 6 plays, and they have 3 touchdowns. So they're up 19-0, and they will try the extra point once again from placement. As Goodson set, there's penalty flags, and there's no plays. They blow it dead. So with 5:28 remaining first quarter, let's see what the penalty is going to be on the point after try. And I think it's going to be against Independence, and that'll cost them 5, and they'll back it up and retry. Yeah,
call on the Patriots.
False start.
The extra point.
So they'll back them up 5 yards, retry the kick, put the ball down at the 15, make it a 25-yard extra point with the 10 of the end zone. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is partially blocked. So, Eric, that's one of the things we've seen in the first couple of games of covering Independence. If they haven't done anything, they've done almost everything well, but make extra points because they've really struggled. I think if I have to go back and look, I'm guessing if they've scored – I'll say, I don't know.
Well, they've scored 97.
So if they've scored 15 touchdowns, they probably missed 13 extra points.
Yeah, and that's one of those ones that later on down the line, if you're Independence, you need to correct that, something to work on, because as you get to playoff football, every point, you're going to need every point.
So that was a 3-play, 29-yard drive. So they got a 1-play, 40-yard drive. They got a 2-play, 30-yard drive. And now a 3-play, 29-yard drive, and they lead in the ball game 19-0 as they get set to tee it back up.
And nothing says quick strike. You're seeing it right here, right live. I mean, this team can score from anywhere on the field and has lots of weapons. That being Independence.
Well, like you said, Eric, Westside, and we knew that they were undermanned, but somehow, some way, obviously you want to score, but even if you can't score, you've got to try to put a couple of first downs together to kind of keep Independence's high-power offense off the field and at least kind of get that clock moving.
Yeah, in this case, the best defense would be your offense and ball control and trying to keep that explosive offense off the field.
This kickoff should be returned. It's caught back inside the 5 for Westside. They'll cross the 10. They won't make it back out to the 20-yard line. I couldn't see who that was on the far side. We'll try to see who was that caught that kickoff.
Yeah, it was kicked into the shadows there, Mears. I'm thinking that was Bledsoe.
But this will be the 3rd chance on offense for Westside.
Yeah, that was Blake Bledsoe on the return there, Mears.
And they will start on their own 19. So they've started on the 20 the previous 2 possessions. And now this one will start 1 yard further back at the 19 as the score is 19-0 Independence with 5:20 remaining here in quarter number 1. So Jackson Kogar, the 6'4", 240-pound junior, under center, hands it off, trying to get off to the left side that time is Derek Taylor, and nothing going. Independence stacks him up for maybe a yard gain. They'll put the ball down at the 20-yard line and give him a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it looks like a short gain again, and running right into the teeth of the Independence defense is very tough.
So Westside comes out of the huddle, ball on their own 20. 2nd down 9. A 19-0 Independence lead, as you see on your screen. Clock continuing to run, 4:45 and counting, opening quarter. Independence came in ranked number 4 in Class AA of only playing 2 games. Here's a snap, and it's going to be a pitch out to the near side. The ball is fumbled as a big hit was laid on the ball carrier. That was Noah Lusk, and he took a big hit. He's laid down on his back, and the ball's out, and Independence is on it.
Yeah, we're going to get this Little General instant replay here. It was a great job by Independence. Recognized a good job by Kogar to get it out. And as soon as he flicks it out, Johnny on the spot, and there Judah Price makes great contact to create the fumble.
So for the fourth time tonight, Independence will start deep in Westside territory at the Westside 20-yard line. And it'll be Goodson, and he will fall forward and just lean. And as he fell forward, he picked up 5 yards to the 15. He's closing in on 100 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that carry right there puts him at 5 carries for 81 yards in the first quarter.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 15. They'll run twin receivers to the top of the screen. They'll run out of the pistol set. Here's a quick pitch to Atticus Goodson. He takes it to the far side. There's a flag that's coming back as he gets into the end zone. That's going to be probably a hold on the edge.
Yeah.
And that will get taken off the board.
Yeah, and I'd like to just keep talking about it. There are just little things like that for Independence. You want to play clean football. You can't, it seems like they seem to shoot themselves in the foot early on in games. And you just can't have that moving forward with playoff teams.
Well, you're right, especially when you're fighting for home field advantage and you're going to be playing. The further you go and you get into playoffs, you're going to be playing quality teams. And, you could not – sometimes it's hard to overcome penalties like that.
Yeah, penalties like that are drive killers on all levels. We witnessed that in a few games we watched this weekend, Maris. I mean, on any level of football, you need to be, especially in the red zone, you need to be real sound.
So with the penalty, brings the ball back to the 25-yard line. Here's Logan Phelan throwing the deep ball into the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. That was a beautiful throw as Bowers able to get behind the defender and haul it in from 25 yards away.
Okay, we're going to maybe try to get a replay on this, Maris. And this is a tough catch because Bowers is on your Little General instant replay here. He's looking dead into the sun. This was a perfectly thrown place ball by Phelan, and he picks it up and grabs the reception, Trey Bowers, for his second TD catch of the first quarter.
So Independence will set up and they'll go for 2, leading 25-0 with 3:44 left here in the opening quarter. Logan Phelan, the 2-point conversion, he's in trouble. He scrambles, he throws, and it's going to be incomplete as it goes through the hands of Cyrus Goodson. So that's one thing we talked about, whether it's kicking the extra point or going for 2. Independence has a very low percentage of succession rate on the 2-point conversion.
Yes, and we hate to keep harping on it, but later on down the line, you're going to find some teams that are going to be able to score against Independence, and you need to be able to get all the points possible you can put up on the board.
So that's 4 possessions and 4 touchdowns, as the lead is 25-0. As Phelan throws his second touchdown pass to Bowers. And that drive was only 2 plays in this, beg your pardon, that drive, was 2 plays covering 20 yards. So when you look at these drives, 1 play 40 yards, 3 plays 29 yards, 3 plays 29 yards, actually 30 yards. The second one you had a 1 play 40-yard drive, a 2 play 30-yard drive, a 3 play 29-yard drive, and a 2 play 20-yard drive for a 4-touchdown lead at 25-0, as Independence will now kick off again. And we've been saying a lot of that here in this first half.
Flag on play.
As the penalty flag is thrown before the kick.
This has to be offsides on Independence. Just the little things, Maris, the little things they'll have to clean up.
And, Eric, I think sometimes, and I'm sure this doesn't fall true for the Independence coaching staff, but as fans or people watching, when you have a big lead, especially as easy as it comes, you don't have a tendency to really pay attention to this. I know the coaches will, and you're right. Coaches are always coaching, and no matter what the score is, but when you have a big lead, you've always got to pay attention to detail.
Yeah, and the thing is, you're dealing with teenagers. And you can say what you want. Some kids, you do all this film study. They have huddle. They have a lot of the stuff that we never had. But even when you watch film, sometimes when you're a good, big, powerful team like Independence, sometimes it's hard to stay focused.
Here comes the ensuing kickoff. This is going to be short between the back line and the front line. It's picked up by Lusk. He gets the ball and tries to get up to the 30. Doesn't quite get there. Noah Lusk, the 5'10", 175-pound senior, will be dropped right at the 30-yard line. So that's where Westside will start this possession. This will be possession number 4. They've had 3 and out. Then they got a first down on a penalty and then had to punt, and then they turned it over on their last possession. So 1st and 10, Westside on their own 30-yard line.
And Westside, excuse me, Marist, with their backs against the wall a little bit, but this probably is their best starting position of the first half.
Yeah, it is, because they've started on the 20, the 19, and now the 30. And
Yes.
I think if you're Westside, forget the score. Let's just see if you can make a first down.
Yeah, it's small victories right now,
That's right.
Just get you a little, first down, try to get this offense going a little bit.
That's well said, small victories, and that's what it would be, is they have twin receivers to each side, as it'll be Kogar working out of the shotgun. Once again, the snap's high. He throws the ball across the middle, and he short hops it. But, Eric, there's no question, by having those high snaps, it really throws the timing off on the play.
Yeah, he does a good job athletically of catching the snaps. He's 6'4", so think about that. Snap is way up there, and right there it looks like a little confusion in the routes because as he had 2 receivers right in the same position.
Yeah, and if he was 6'3", the ball probably goes over his head.
Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, it's barely hitting his fingertips.
So the clock stops on the incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 on their own 30-yard line. They'll have twin receivers here to the near side, the bottom of the screen, twin to the far side. They're going to run an option. Here's a pitch. Comes out here to the near side, and just not much running room. Independence all over it, and it's going to go for no gain, maybe a yard loss. And that's Dale Bledsoe, and there was nowhere to run. And they'll have no gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 once again for Westside on their own 30-yard line.
And a great swarming defense by Independence there. Dale Bledsoe on the option pitch just had nowhere to run.
So clock continuing to move. We're going to be under 3 minutes by the time they snap the ball here. Once again, Westside will run twin receivers to each side. They'll have a running back just to the left of the quarterback. Kogar takes the shotgun snap, throws the deep ball, got a man out there and just overthrew him. But they had a man, and the Independence defender that time was beat on the play.
Yeah, it looked like that was a pass to Blake Bledsoe. He had the defender beat. I think Jackson Kogar had to get rid of the ball just a tad early, and that may have caused him to press and overthrow.
Well, you're right, and they left the running back in there to help block, to set up the protection.
And the running back did a great job of picking up the blitz.
And I do like the play. You got to take some shots down the field, and that's what they did, but they come up empty, and it'll be a punt. This will be the 3rd punt of the ball game here in the first quarter. And Kogar will stand on his 20-yard line, takes the snap, punts it away. Nice kick.
This is definitely returnable here.
Yep. Coming across midfield into Westside territory with a nice return that time. Got a new player out there, and it will be Miller.
As Colton Miller, I think they're going to mix in a few people. He was the one that almost broke the opening kickoff for the Patriots.
Yep, the 5'11 senior, Colton Miller. So 3 out of 4 possessions for Westside has resulted in a punt. And Independence, once again, their 5th possession, and once again they will start in Westside territory, this time at the Westside 46-yard line with a first down. Here's a quick pitch to Atticus Goodson. He cuts it inside the 45, inside the 40. This may go to the 30. This will go 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. That will definitely get him over 100, as that's a 46-yard touchdown run, and that's a one-play drive, and that will take the lead to 31-0.
And that will give Atticus Goodson 127 yards rushing on 6 carries in 4. Is that his 4th score? 3rd.
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because Trey Bowers has 2, yes.
Right.
His 3rd touchdown.
And they're bringing it back. Just now saw the laundry. That's a hold, so hold the phone. But before you change that, wait and see what happens on the next play.
That's correct.
But, Eric, I know, and I don't really think it's harping on it.
That's why you don't keep stats and pen.
Well, here's the thing. I think Coach Lilly would agree with what your assessment and the coaching staff. These little things, no matter what the score is, you're still coaching. You still want to have perfection.
Yes.
And you don't want to have something like that, a big play called back.
And it seems like, in the games that we've done, some of those plays are happening behind the play.
Here's Goodson again from his own 45 down the sideline, gets into Westside territory. This was going to go for a touchdown. Actually, this will add to his stats. So that was from the 45. So that'll be a 55-yard touchdown. So all you got to do is just add 9 more yards to what he had, and because he was at the before was the 46. This time, this came back on his own 45, so this is a 55-yard run.
Yes, a 55-yard run.
And he made that look very easy. And that's a one-play, 46-yard drive and a 55-yard touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it seems once he gets ahead of steam, the defensive backs are already probably 20, 40, sometimes 50 pounds less than he is. When he gets ahead of steam, you're not going to tackle.
So they're going to try the PAT from placement. Waiting for the snap. It's a low snap. Good job for the holder, and that caused the kick to be low and short. The snap was low, and the holder that time was Trey Bowers, and he did a good job of trying to get it up, the ball up to where it could be kicked, but the ball was kicked short. So we're here in the first quarter, Eric. 2:10 left, 31-0 Independence leads.
Yeah, and Atticus Goodson is putting together a Kennedy Award candidate type of game. He has 6 carries, 136 yards, and 3 scores.
Yeah, 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns. They had a 1-play drive, 2-play drive, 3-play drive, 2-play drive, 1-play drive. So that's 3, 6, 8, 9 plays. They have 31 points.
9 plays, definitely. Would you consider that an explosive offense?
I would think so. I don't care who you're playing. That is explosive. And I'll tell you what, that's a kind of line that reminds me back in the day when DuPont, back in the day of Randy Moss. And and Randy Moss and Singleton and Bobby Howard.
Sammy Singleton, Bobby Howard.
They would run like 10 plays and have like 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, and it would be lightning quick, just like that. And then if you punted it to him, kind of like Independence has with Judah Price, that was like you needed to angle punt it because Moss was definitely in the open field was going to take it to the house.
So here's Goodson kicking off once again, and he does, and he'll squib it right down the center of the field. The ball will bounce inside the 10. It rolls inside the 5, and it's going to be picked up there deep. Bledsoe has it, and he's actually not Bledsoe, that's Lusk rather, and he doesn't get back. Maybe gets across the 5. Yeah, they're going to put him down at the 6-yard line. So that was Noah Lusk.
Westside.
So Westside will start at their own 6-yard line. It's been a nightmare first quarter for Westside as they trail in the game 31-0, and we're not even at the 2-minute mark yet, Eric. And, you know, you got to think if you're Westside, like I said, forget the score. Just try to, as you mentioned, small victories from within.
Yeah, small victories. Right now, you're just trying to do your best to get 10 yards and to move the sticks and you'll keep it going because you're dealing with giving it back on a short field to the Independence Patriots and that quick strike offense. And even on the punt, they probably can score from.
So Kogar works out of the gun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it up inside and get the ball for maybe a yard. And I think that was Lusk on the run.
2nd and 9.
Now give Lusk a yard. Get the ball out to the 7-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 9. Clock continuing to roll as you see on your screen. 1:43 and counting. 31-0 Independence. Friday night will be down at Westside as Westside will take on Shady. And, Eric, you mentioned earlier back in our pregame, Shady also having a makeup game. They're playing Summers County going on right now over at Shady as well.
And that's what's good and equal about both of the games that are going on tonight in our area. All 4 teams will wind up playing one another Friday.
Here's the pass play out of the own end zone. Got a man open and overthrew him. Even though there was double coverage here on the near side, trying to get the ball to Noah Lusk. That time Kogar just overshoots him, and it'll be 3rd and 9 for Westside.
I'll tell you what, no matter what the score, that Jackson Kogar, he's a good-looking football player. That was a great pass, just a tad too far, but he has a great-looking arm.
So 3rd and 9 on their own 7-yard line. They went 3 and out, picked up a first down on a penalty and had a punt. Turned it over, and then 3 and out. If they don't convert here, this will be their 3rd 3 and out in 5 possessions. 3rd and 9 on their own 7. Twin receivers to each side. Takes the shotgun snap. It's high. Stands at his own goal line. Throws a slant, and he had a man, but he led him too far. He was trying to get the ball to Dale Bledsoe, and he had a step, Bledsoe did, on Judah Price, and if they would have made the connection, that would have been enough for a first down, but he led him just a little too much, and it'll bring up a punting situation, 4th down, and Westside will have to kick out of their own end zone.
It looks like Coach John Lilly, Maris, has diving into the bench and giving other guys a chance to shine tonight, and that will be Colton Miller back again to receive this punt.
Yeah.
But he's also dangerous. He shows the capability of catching this and getting into the end zone.
Here's the punt. It is Colt Miller, a 5'11", 165 senior. He comes up, makes the catch at the 30-yard line, breaks a tackle, gets inside the 25. And Independence once again will set up shop on Westside's side of the field with a first down at the 24-yard line.
Let's see here on offense. Seems like he's still going to keep his ones. And people watching, you need to understand this is only the third game that Independence has had, so they have to get some reps.
I said earlier, I think he'll probably play his first team, or majority of his first team, at least through the whole first half.
The whole first half, for sure.
And then you're definitely going to bring in a lot of different players throughout the second half.
Yeah, because, like you said, there's stuff to still work on and still clean up. So
we got a penalty flag thrown. It's thrown from behind the play. Once again, this is the second time we've seen this, Eric.
Could this be a delay of game?
Well, they have 12, they have 12 players on the field.
You know
why that's a penalty? Because you can't do it. So that will cost them 5 and get the ball down to the 19.
Hey, can I say this? It is the same player that was on the field. Hey, might as well just take somebody out. He's wanting to play, Coach. Leave him in.
I guess. But with the penalty, they'll move it up, as I mentioned, inside the 20 to the 19. It's 1st and 5. Not sure what we got going on now. Trying to get things set up. Now we're set to go. Independence running out of the pistol set. Phelan will throw it, and the ball's deflected, but still into the hands of Price. He breaks a tackle. He's inside the 10 to the 5. He gets in the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's the story of Westside's night. If you can see this on the instant replay here, Maris, I think that was Jackson Kogar, the defensive end, gets his hands on this, what may have looked like a short interception. It's deflected to Judah Price, who then in turn turns it into 6.
So that's a one-play drive, and that goes down as a 19-yard touchdown pass. That's the third touchdown pass by Phelan tonight. This will go to Judah Price. Take the score out to 37-0, and we're under a minute as the extra point gets blocked. And that's one thing that I think for sure, Eric, that you will see Coach Lilly and his staff do, is they will definitely be working on extra point from placement and also these 2-point plays, because that's something with all the points they've been able to rack up, they're leaving points out there on the field by not being able to convert these extra points.
Yeah, and exactly, Maris. And if you want to be a high-scoring team, you need to be able to cash in on those freebies, those extra points. I mean, it's a dead ball play, and you need to be able to cash in on those.
Well, 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns. So you're talking about 3, 6, 8. Independence has run 10 plays, and they have 37 points. 37-0.
And it's funny, and this is not coach speak, they've run 10 plays and not 10 clean plays. You know, as far as the false starts, a couple holds bringing plays back. So they still have a lot to work on moving forward.
So Independence will kick it off. Ball dialed up between the 2 hash marks inside the numbers. And Westside will be getting the ball for the 6th time. They've got 4 punts and a turnover. And here comes the kick, and it's going to be returnable. And that's Lusk up over the 10. He gets hit hard at the 15. He laterals the ball to a teammate, and he gets creamed right there about the 15-yard line. And I'm not sure he lateraled that ball to a lineman. He got that ball over to Logan Eaton. And Eaton, as I mentioned, he gets creamed right there at the 15.
Eaton did a great job of holding on to that, because that was very, very, a random lateral. But at least the kid's trying to do something. They're trying to get some kind of, offense going here.
So we've got a punt, a turnover, and a couple of punts have been the offense for Westside here tonight. They have the ball on their own 15-yard line. We're finally in the last minute of the first quarter. As you can see on your screen there, 43 seconds left in it, and it's been all Independence leading 37-0. So here's Jackson Kogar bringing them out of the huddle. They'll have twins here to the near side, twins to the far side. A running back, a new one now looks like to his left. Kogar takes the snap. Pressure comes. He's going to be sacked back inside the 5-yard line. He just had no chance.
Yeah, just a jailbreak right there. And Independence is mixing a few different guys in on the defense here, Maris. So as we stated, though, they're pretty deep, and all these young guys are hungry. They're getting a chance to get out and play, and hey, they're still playing hard and trying to say, hey, Coach, I need some playing time.
The sack will take the ball back to the 5, so they lost 10 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 20. As this possibly could be the last play of the first quarter, and let's see if they'll get it off with 5 seconds and counting. I'm not sure we'll get it off as Kogar's up under center, and he won't get it off, and that will be the end of the first quarter. After 1, your score is Independence 37, Westside nothing. You're watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school football here on Video Productions.
The Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
And we welcome you back to Coal City here on the campus of Independence High School, with Andrew Boland doing a great job at producing and directing. Eric Thomas on doing double duty tonight, not just providing great analysts, but also doing stats. And I'm Maris Lowry. And, of course, we want to give a shout-out to Chris Farish. And, Chris, I know you couldn't be here tonight because your wife had a little bit of ailment and was in the hospital a little bit, but we wish her the best and hope she's going to be fine as we get ready to start the second quarter. As we change ends on the field, Westside will have the ball on their own 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 20.
Water at the concession stand.
37-0, the Independence lead. They scored every time they had the ball in that first quarter. They had short fields to work with. They ran 10 plays and scored 37 points. So beautiful evening here. Of course, this is a makeup game. Actually, it was postponed from Friday because of COVID issues. So, like we said, Eric, before, just better late than ever that we're getting the game in.
Yeah, and it's good for both teams to get some games in, especially Independence. Like you said, you're trying to add up some points when those rankings come out and at the end of the season, and hopefully finish in the top 4 and host an opening round playoff game.
So working out of the gun, Kogarden takes the snap, throws the ball, and it's broken up. Nice defensive play that time. As on the defense there was Jarrett Steinkamp, beg your pardon. Jarrett Steinkamp, 5'6", 140-pound, 160-pound junior. Actually, he's on here twice. They got him 5'6", they got him 5'9", they got him 140, they got him 160. I apologize for not getting his name correct the first time. So it'll be a 3rd down play from the 5. But, Eric, you were talking about Independence finishing the top 4. If they do that, that would guarantee them 2 home games, provided, obviously, they won the first one. So it will be 3rd and 20. And here's the shotgun snap. It's going to be a quarterback draw. They get the ball over the 5, spins up about the 6 or 7, but Kogar nowhere near first down. And once again, Westside will have to punt it away.
Yeah, and right now that's the only offense. Positive yards has been really that quarterback draw by Jackson Kogar. He throws a good ball. He's completed 1 pass for 8 yards thus far, but you can tell he has a good, strong arm.
This will be the 5th punt by Westside, and this will be the 2nd time he's punted out of his own end zone. Waiting on the snap. Here it comes. Here's the kick, little pooch kick. It'll be caught.
This is trouble.
Inside the 40, comes near side, inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 15, the 10, the 5, and he's out. Bounds maybe at the 1-yard line. He hit the pylon. They're going to say he's in. Touchdown.
Hey, when the pylon's down.
The pylon, that was Colton Miller, a 37-yard punt return.
And Independence is just, besides their mental mistakes, they're really good at how they say all 3 phases of the game, Maris. I mean, offensively, defensively, and special teams. And that's a recipe for a lot of wins.
So a 37-yard punt return. That time by Colton Miller. And that will take the score out to 43-0. They'll line up to go for 2. Logan Phelan turns around, looks at Goodson, surveys the situation. Twin receivers to each side, takes the snap, goes to throw on a slant, and it's dropped. And that's one that you got to make that catch as Bauer's unable to hang on.
Yeah, and you know, it's just one of those things, like we say, a little bit of focus. You got to haul that in.
So we'll take our first break here in the second quarter. You're watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school football on Video Production.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. GROSE. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Dad, what is a backflow prevention device?
Well, it's a device that's used to protect water supplies from contamination or pollution in homes or businesses.
Is that why you were talking to that man?
Well, he was a certified plumber from Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's is fully licensed and insured in testing, installation, and service of backflow prevention devices. I just call 304-253-HELP, and they'll take care of it the right way.
I thought it was something for the car, so Mom wouldn't hit the house again when she was backing up.
We're ready to go here at Independence, and Independence has been ready to go ever since the game started, Eric, leading 43-0. They've got it teed up between the hashes, between the numbers inside there at the 40. Here comes the ensuing kickoff. The ball will hit at the 10, take a bounce, and go out of bounds. That'll be a penalty. And so on the penalty, Westside, I'm sure, will elect to take the ball out near the 35 rather than have Independence kick it again.
Yeah, the 35 would be their best starting position of the first half.
That's right. 20, 19, 30, 6, and 15 of their own is where Westside has started the previous possessions.
And let's see right here. I think they'll probably come out. They've had a little success. You know, guys are open. They just need to make the connection. So look for them to maybe come out and spread it out and try to complete a few passes this possession.
Well, they've had 5 punts and a turnover in their previous 6 possessions. And in those previous 6, they've had 3 3-and-out. So half of their possessions have gone 3 3-and-out where they didn't even pick up a first down. So when the ball went out of bounds, they'll put the ball here on the near side hash mark on the 35-yard line.
And right on cue, looks like they're going to go to a little bit of a spread, keep a back end, maybe to try to pick some blitz up. Now they may go completely empty here.
Well, I know they got a running back there just to the left of Kogar.
Yeah, Derek Taylor, I think.
Kogar, once again, a high snap, sits back in the gun, under pressure, sees a running lane, tries to get through it, and he's spun down. And he's lucky if he got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he did.
Yeah, it looks like he had a place to run there. And right there, the defensive end. Yeah, okay. We just got informed by the clock keeper here, Stevie Huget, they're going to just run the clock continuously now. But the tackle, that was a tackle on Scott Kester.
I know that's a rule that they have in the fourth quarter, but
I think if both teams agree.
Well, and under the circumstances, I think that's a good idea. I think everybody involved, for the fairness of the game, right?
Yes.
You know, I understand the competitive nature, but you also want to have fairness of the game. As here's a running play, will go up over the 35, out near the 40. So Powell will push it across the 40.
Some positive yards there for Derek Taylor.
To the 41-yard line. And as you mentioned, Derek Taylor was the ball carrier, and that was a really positive play for Westside.
Third down and 4.
Well, here's another thing, too, Eric. You have a lot of things to consider. Of course, obviously, the mismatch of COVID really hurt Westside, and they struggled anyway. But we're also talking about a school night, and these teams still have to – each team's got to play again on Friday night. Yeah. So I think there are a lot of factors that come into running the clock.
And I agree totally with
here's the snap. Decision. Here's a running play, and that's going to be close to first down, and they have it.
Maybe their first down.
Yeah, that is going to be – once again, Derek Taylor, they may have found something with him, a 6'1", 210-pound junior, and that will move the chains across the 45 out to the 46-yard line.
And he has his last 2 carries, Maris, for 11 yards.
And a first down.
Yes.
So you're right. Maybe they found a little something with that, a little spurt up the middle. Clock continued to move. Approaching 6 minutes for the half. 1st and 10, Westside on their own 46. Here's a snap. They hand it inside, and that time goes nowhere. Actually, it might lose a yard. Take the ball back inside the 45, back across down to the 44.
Yeah, that was a loss of 2, so that pushes them back. And they went to the well maybe one too many times. The Independence defense was ready for that play. It was a good ball fake, after the handoff by Kogar. So look for them to run something out of that. Maybe try that little bubble, RPO right there and try to hit a wide out on the edge.
Right now, I think Westside has 12 players out there. Let's see. Maybe not. As they wait on the shotgun snap, Kogar gets it, drops back to pass, throws the ball to the far side, got a man open, and he dropped it. He was wide open over there on the 50-yard line, and he couldn't bring it in. And, when things are struggling, those are the kind of plays. Well, at any time you got to make, especially when you're struggling, you really got to make that play.
Well, it is, and, by my stats, and these are by no means official here, but he completed his first pass, Mears, for 8 yards. Since then, he's 1 of 8 or 6 for 8 yards.
Yeah, so it brings up 3rd and 12 on their own 44-yard line. Once again, the work out of the gun, twin receivers each side. He has a back to his left. Kogar takes the snap. The back stays in the block. Here's a pass, a seam route, and it's a little high. He had a man open, and that was Lusk going right up the hash mark between the numbers, and the ball a little high and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, but hey, they're doing what they need to. They're trying to push the ball down the field, and just a lot of tough yards to be had against this Independence defense. And Independence sprinkled with a lot. I don't see one first-teamer out in this defensive unit right now, Maris.
Yeah, I agree. Westside right here, they're going to go for it. I agree with this decision, probably 2 go for it, and they are. They're going to run twin receivers to each side. And once again, they've been in the shotgun with Kogar. He moves the running back to the right of him. So on 4th and 12, waiting the shotgun snap. Kogar gets it, back to throw, trying to set up a screen. They do. It's caught. Cross midfield, cuts up inside. Nice little play, picks up the 1st down. That was a nice play as Blake Bledsoe. He's 5'6", 635 pounds and able to take that screen. It was well executed and move the chains into Independence territory and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, that was well executed, and Bledsoe did a good job of getting a little yak after the catch. He ran straight. He wasn't doing a lot of juking. He just trying to pick up the 1st down.
So this will be the first time that Westside will snap the ball in Independence territory, and they'll have the ball at the 44-yard line of the Patriots. Clock continuing to move, 3:12 and counting first half. You can see on your score there, 43-0 is the Independence lead. Here's the shotgun snap. Here's a handoff right up the middle. Good hard running down inside the 40, down 35. The pile keeps moving for another 1st down. Taylor, a good hard run right up the middle. And that'll move the pile, move the chains as they'll take the ball down to the Independence 32-yard line.
And that was another pickup of 11 yards there by Derek Taylor to push the pile and move the sticks.
Yep, they'll put him down. I said 32. They'll actually put him down at the 33, and you are correct, 11-yard gain. You're on it there, partner. I appreciate picking me up. So that's something positive, back-to-back 1st downs.
Hey, back-to-back 1st downs and putting a little drive here. Let's see if they can get it in the end zone.
Twins to each side. Kogar takes the shotgun snap. He's got time. Now the pressure comes. He scrambles, looks, throws, got a guy wide open. It's caught at the 5, and it's going to be a Westside touchdown. The receiver, Dale Bledsoe, as he got behind the defender, and a good job by Jackson Kogar, because Kogar's scramble kept the play alive and allowed Bledsoe to get behind the defender to haul it in for a touchdown. So that will be a 33-yard touchdown pass from Kogar to Bledsoe, and the drive is 9 plays covering 65 yards.
Yeah, and the longest play, of course, from scrimmage for Jackson, or for Westside and Jackson Kogar, finally getting, stringing a few completions together to get to the positive side on passing.
33-yard pass from Jackson Kogar to Bledsoe, and the extra point is good. As Kogar able to run in the extra point to make your new score 43-8, as Kogar able to complete the touchdown, and now the 2-point conversion with the 2-point conversion run. Once again, the drive, 9 plays, covering 65 yards. So it's something positive, and that's what Westside was looking for. Something positive, and like I said, the scramble was a nice play. The scramble by Kogar able to keep the play alive and able to find the receiver for the touchdown.
And he did a good job as he scrambled. Most quarterbacks, a lot of quarterbacks don't do this. When he broke contain, he kept his eyes downfield to find the open receiver. He just didn't break and decide to run, and that was a good job of keeping his eyes down the field and completing the pass.
Of course, coming up at halftime, we'll recap the first half. We'll have stats. We'll talk about that delicious pizza we had in our pregame meal, Mamma Mia from Giovanni's. And we appreciate Giovanni's Pizza being a sponsor here on Video Production, also taking care of us whenever we're here at Independence with their location there at Leicester Square, and also have a location in Glen Daniel if you're down toward a Liberty game. Giovanni's, Mamma Mia, that's Italian.
Yeah, it had me saying Mamma Mia today. That was
I done made you a Pazon,
Eric. That was a much-needed piece, a slice of pizza, or a half a pizza, or 3/4 of pizza I ate.
So here comes the ensuing kickoff. The ball teed up between the hashes, between the 40-yard line. With 2:17 left in the half. Also at halftime, we're going to, Eric, we're literally at the halfway point of this high school football season, and we'll talk what's happened in the first half and maybe what we expect to see in the second half of the high school season. The kickoff is bringing across the 20-yard line, up over the 40. Nice return by Bowers. He's not done yet. He breaks a tackle. Now they got him stood up, and I think they're going to get the ball out to the 45-yard line. He took it at the 18, and he'll get it out to the 45-yard line. So that's where Independence will start, 1st and 10. And, Eric, for the first time tonight, Independence will start driving their own territory.
Yeah, exactly, in their own territory. Let's see what they draw up here. Maybe a little Atticus right, Atticus left.
They're in unfamiliar territory because
Yes.
they're starting back in their own real estate, not on the opponent's side of the field.
Yeah. Maybe it looks like they're mixing in a few different linemen here and getting some people some experience.
6 possessions has led to 6 touchdowns as they lead in the ball game, 43-8. That was a 2-point conversion. Now we have 7 on the screen, but it should be 8. So here's the first down play. Here's the pitch out to Atticus Goodson. He crosses midfield. He's crossed 45, got a first down up on the 40. This is going to go for a touchdown to the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
Atticus Goodson.
They've got 7 on the board. Did I miss that, Eric? I thought they went for 2 and got it. They have 7 on the board. I was thinking it was 8. But nevertheless.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that carry, Atticus Goodson surpasses 4,000 yards as a running back
Wow.
for Independence High School.
That 55-yard run, as they said now, that's Atticus Goodson surpasses 4,000 yards rushing here at Independence, and he has really done work here in this game.
Hey, he does a good job. They do a good job of feeding him, and a lot of hard-earned yards there.
That's a one-play 55-yard run.
The extra point is no good.
The extra point is no good, and it's 49-8.
So this is a stat line for you, Maris. Atticus Goodson has 7 carries for 191 yards and 4 scores.
Yeah, even though our scoreboard says 7, it is confirmed it's 49-8. And the scoreboard here says 7, but they did make a 2-point conversion. So the correct score is 49-8 with 1:51 left here in the first half. And that was a 55-yard run by Goodson. Atticus Goodson, that's his 4th rushing touchdown in the ball game.
So for our viewers, it is 8, but the 8, all the light bulbs, the bulbs for the 8 won't show up, so they just register as 7.
That's fine. We got it. We're on it here now. But I thought that was a 2-point conversion. I was like, yeah, they ran it in. So
I didn't see a kick. Yeah.
No. Well, it'll be kickoff time for Independence. We've been seeing didn't see a kick. We have been seeing plenty of kickoffs from the Independence Patriots.
Exactly right. They're working on their kickoff team.
Well, the one thing, and Eric, and this being now 2.5 games that you and I have done with Independence, we know how explosive they are on offense. Now, getting to the point here after the kickoff, it's a squib kick, and it'll go down inside the or not quite to the 20. They better get on it. The ball's free, and I think Independence has got it, and they do at the 20-yard line. Independence will recover it. As that ball laid there at the 20 for the longest time, and no one from Westside got on it, and Independence has recovered it, I do believe.
And you have to hand it to Independence. Right there, the ball is laying, and the ball is alive. So for them to hustle down and get it, that is great execution of, pretty much a squib kick and just keeping it in play.
But as I was saying, Eric, before that kickoff, in the 2.5 games that you and I have called for Independence, we know how explosive the offense is. We know how good the defense is. But there are two areas, and I know we both have harped upon it. Penalties have been a bugaboo, and also
special teams.
The missed extra points. And I would have to go back, and I'm going to go back and look to see. I'm guessing, and this is a total guess, and I do have the stats, and I will go back and check this, but I think
60%.
I think that if they have ran, if they have 18 extra points, I bet they've missed 16 of them.
If you look at the top of your screen here, Judah Price is uncovered in the slot.
Phelan will keep it himself. He'll get inside the 15, got a block inside the 10 to the 5, and he's into the end zone standing up. Logan Phelan, a 20-yard touchdown run, and that will tack on 6 more to make it 55-8. And Independence has scored every time they've had the ball. So that's 7 possessions, 7 score. And that is the 5th one-play drive.
That is a stat.
Yes, that is the 5th one-play drive, and now they will line up and go for 2. And they will work out of the pistol set. Phelan takes the snap, going to throw near side, and it's going to be caught
by
and
Cyrus.
in. Yes, Cyrus Goodson hauls it in, and the 2-point conversion is good and makes it 57-8. So 57-8 is your score.
Cyrus Goodson with the 2-point conversion.
As Logan Phelan gets the 20-yard touchdown run. Once again, a one-play drive.
57.
20 yards.
Westside, 8.
So we look at 1, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Independence has run 12 plays from scrimmage. Eric can have 57 points. I mean, that might be some kind of record. I don't know. The most points for the fewest number of plays ran.
Per play. Yeah, that is.
That's just something on any level you just don't see. And just been amazing of what Independence has been able to do here. And once again, in all fairness, too.
To Westside, they are shorthanded.
Yeah.
And
they are just literally overmatched. So Independence gets set to tee it up, leading 57-8.
Looks like we have a new group of special teamers in. Out to kick off right here is going to be Parker Withrow for the Patriots.
And here comes the kick. It's another squibber. It needs to be picked up. They fumble it, and then they do pick it up, break a tackle at the 25, trying to get around the corner and doesn't. And tackled hard is Dale Bledsoe.
And that looks like Tyler Linksweiler on the special teams tackle there for Independence.
So let's see. They'll put him down at the 26-yard line, and that's where Westside will have the ball. So it'll be a first down on their own 26-yard line. Clock will, we think, continue to roll here with 1:24 left in the half, 57-8. So Eric, in 2.5 games thus far, Independence has put up 47, 50, and now 57. Here's the shotgun snap. Kogar back, looks, throws, got a man right down the middle of the field, and he overshot him. He had a man running open. That was Blake Bledsoe, and he ran right down the center of the field. He was all alone, but the pass was overthrown.
Yeah, just a miss there for Jason Kogar. He has a strong arm, just needs to get a little more air underneath, a little more touch right there, and that could have gone for 6.
Well, if it would have went for 6, it would at least been a big play way down, I'd say down inside the 20, inside Independence's red zone. And that's why, you got to take advantages on stuff like that when you get a guy running that free. It'll be second down in 10. Here's a shotgun snap. Going to be a running play up inside just for about a yard or two. And that was a big hit taken by Derek Taylor. as he only gained, like I said, about a yard or two. They'll give him a yard on the play.
Taylor with the carry. No gain on the play. 3rd down.
So it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 9 on their own 27-yard line. And we may not even get the play off. This might be the final play
13, Summers County 6.
of the first half.
At the first half.
At halftime, Shady's in front of Summers County 13-6, and I don't know if we'll get this play off. If we do get it off, this will be the final play of the half, barring a defensive penalty. Here's Kogar on the move, and he's going to get sacked across the 25-yard line, and that's how the first half will come to an end. At halftime, your score is Independence 57 and Westside 8. You're watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school football here on Video Production.
Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Oh, okay. And we welcome you back to Independence High School with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. Also, Andrew Boland doing a fantastic job at directing and producing. And what you see on your screen is correct, folks. Independence is in front 57-8. And, Eric, what a tremendous first half performance by the Independence Patriots. And before we get into the actual team and individual stats, just go over some of the scoring. Independence scored on every possession, and they were quick strikes. They had a 1-play drive, a 2-play drive, 3-play drive, 2-play, and then 1-1-1. So they ran 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. They ran 12 plays and scored 57 points. And they had 5 1-play drives. And once again, a tremendous first half by Atticus Goodson. He had a 35-yard touchdown run, a 10-yard touchdown run, a 55-yard touchdown run. He had another 55-yard touchdown run. He went over 4,000 yards for his career in rushing. Logan Phelan has thrown a couple of touchdown passes, and it's just been complete domination of a 57-8 lead by Independence in that first half.
Yes, and the stats really, hold true to everything you just said. They've amassed more halftime yards in previous games, but working with a short field, Maris, and the quick strike. What'd you say? 5 1-play drives.
Right.
I mean that's an amazing stat to me. 5 1-play drives.
And I don't care what level or who you're playing. That's amazing. And to run 12 plays in the first half and put up 57 points.
Right, 12 plays, 57 points, and 7 touchdowns?
Yeah, that would be, to answer your question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touchdowns. 8
touchdowns.
And they missed 7 extra points.
7 extra points, so it could be
if you add
way more inflated.
Well, it could be close to 70 right there. But anyway, 57-8 is the halftime score. We're going to take our first halftime break. When we come back, Eric will give you the individual and team totals as you are watching live streaming coverage of high school football here on Video Productions.
My feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
My name is Hank, and I'm coming clean. Everyone I know thinks I know something about plumbing. Oh, I look the part. I talk the talk. I have all the tools, snake, pipe wrenches, torches, but I can't fix anything. I can't even flush a toilet. What they don't know is I've been calling Motley's Plumbing and Heating. They're fully licensed and insured. I just simply call 304-253-HELP, and here they come down the road to fix the problem. It just feels so good to get rid of the guilt.
What's more important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors?
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps color options, low maintenance, service, or financing options?
Or all of the above, when the world offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Independence High School here in Coal City, West Virginia. I'm Maris Lowry along with Eric Thomas. Andrew Bolin is directing and producing the game tonight, and what a game it's been for Independence in that first half as the Patriots lead the Renegades by the score of 57-8. And Eric, you have the stats of the first half, and one of the main stats was the one I gave right in our previous segment, that Independence had only ran 12 plays in that first half and put up 57 points, and maybe more amazing, they had 5 one-play drives.
Yeah, and that's an amazing stat to me. Like you said, I don't care on any level of football, to have 5 one-play drives just shows their explosiveness, and that this is a complete team. And once again, they need to just clean up the little stuff, and they'd be a lot better. But at the half right now, they have 253 total yards. And on the ground, Atticus Goodson by himself has 191. And this is not official by any means right here, because, I may have missed a couple here and there. So a lot of people said, really? I said, look, he had a few long runs called back. And Logan Phelan had 1 run for 20 yards. And in the passing game, Logan Phelan is 3 of 4. For only 62 yards, but 3 of those have gone for touchdowns. So,
very efficient.
Very efficient. And Trey Bowers leads the receiving with 2 scores and 2 catches for 43 yards. On the flip side, the total yards are few and far between for Westside. They have 82 total yards, 58 rushing, 23 on the ground, and they're led by Jackson Kogar, who has he completed 3 passes, 3 of 10 for 58 yards, and 2 of those on the scoring drive for big plays. Chadell Bledsoe, who has 2 catches for 50 yards. So 50 of the 58 yards came on in passing came on 1 drive. He completed his first pass and his last 2.
And Eric, we knew it was going to be tough for Westside because entering the ball game, they were 0-3, and in the 3 previous games, they'd only scored 20 points. They got beat to Wyoming East 28-6. They got creamed by Oak Hill 54-0, and then they lost to Man 49-14. So then with that, and then they had only 18 players available here tonight because of COVID. That's why they couldn't play on Friday while the game was moved to tonight in the first place. So it was really a major uphill battle for Westside. But I got to give credit to Tyler Dunnigan, the head coach. He's the 5th head coach in the school's 20-year history, and really just doing a great job just keeping the team together. The team has continued to play hard, even though they're totally outmanned here tonight.
And my hat's off to Coach Dunnigan to even get his boys and the kids, because it's tough to maybe know going in that you're really shorthanded going up against a strong, highly ranked team But to really come and get off the bus and play and prepare, my hat's off to the Westside Renegades.
Right, because even if they were at full strength, it was going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game for full strength as well.
But anyway, Eric, we thank you for the halftime stats. We're going to take our second halftime break. We come back. We might have an interview or two. We'll see what we got cooking as our halftime rolls on here from Coal City as Independence is in front, as you can see on your screen at the break, leading 57-8. You're watching live streaming coverage of high school football here on Video Production.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
First set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. GROSE. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
And we welcome you back to Coal City, West Virginia, here on the campus of Independence High School. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. Andrew Bolin is producing and directing the ball game. And at the break, as you can see on your screen, Independence in complete control, leading Westside 57-8. We have a special halftime guest. We have Sean Hawkins, the principal of Independence. And Sean, I guess I can call you by your first name without having to call you Miss Hawkins, correct?
Absolutely.
We'll get your mic up here a little bit. Wait a minute. We'll adjust it. Appreciate you taking the time to stop by. Of course, you and I go back when I was calling games for Beckley Woodrow Wilson, and you were assistant principal over there. Now we're reunited as Video Productions. Glad to be here at Independence High School. But so tell us a little bit about everything happening at Independence High School here, starting off the first semester of the 2021-22 school year.
Well, first of all, we are just thrilled to have our kids back 5 days a week, full time. We had a little hiccup when we get started with having to go remote there for a week, but these kids have been amazing. We have some very dedicated students to not only academics and athletics, but just some of the best kids I've ever met in my life. They like to put time in to make our campus look better, to make themselves better, and very proud to call myself a Patriot.
You know, and I think you would agree that the parents, the students, the student athletes, also the community, everybody. When everything runs as I guess it's supposed to, normal, by having kids in school, that's just better for everybody's well-being.
It is, and we have seen a lot of challenges this year to start the year because students haven't had consistency and routine. They're starting to get there. They're really showing some leadership, and we hope that between the school and the administration and the parents and the teachers and the students, we can have a great support system for all of our kids so they can be successful.
And it's really nice as I look down here as the halftime continuing, nice support for your football team, the student athlete, the cheerleaders, the band, the parents coming out, a beautiful night. It's something we don't normally play on Tuesday, but these are different times, so things call for different measures, not Friday, but yet it's good able to make the game up here on Tuesday.
Absolutely, and to support these student athletes, we will do whatever we have to do. We want to keep their well-being and not play too close together, but we want to work with other schools when they can't play, and we try to reschedule because they've been great and worked with us as well.
And you guys got a fantastic team. This is the third game that I've had the pleasure of doing. I did the Liberty game, the opening game. You guys won big that night, 47-0. You beat Shady, the game that I was here for that, 50-17, and you're well on your way to getting your third victory. Coach Lilly, and I've known him for a long time, and he's really done a fantastic job.
He is, as football coach, and now this year our athletic director. He has so many irons in the fire in addition to teaching his classes, but his primary goal is to be here for his kids, and he teaches these football players to be amazing young men and demonstrate their leadership both on and off the field.
Yeah, so I have a connection with Coach Lilly. We both went to Concord together, and I was broadcasting games when he was the head coach at Beckley Woodrow Wilson. Your men's basketball coach, Mike Green, I was calling games when he was playing for Beckley, so I have a connection there. And, of course, basketball is not too far right around the corner, and I think you guys are going to have a pretty good year in boys basketball as well.
We're excited. Mike will be back for another season, and we hope to see some great talent to continue, but also some new talent that came up as ninth grade.
Well, you've done an outstanding job, and, like I said, you've got a nice big crowd. They're supporting the team. You've got a team very excited, and you've got a team in football here that has a real legitimate chance in AA this year.
We're hopeful, and we'll support them all the way.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.
That's the principal of Independence High School, Sean Hawkins. Will take our final halftime break as you are listening to, or actually you are watching live streaming coverage of high school football here on Video Productions.
Important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors?
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps color options, low maintenance, service, or financing options?
Or all of the above, when the world offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
Motley's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Motley's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Motley's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Motley's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Welcome back to Independence High School here in Coal City, West Virginia with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. Andrew Bolin is producing and directing. As you see on your screen at the break, Independence leading 57-8. And before we start the second half and before Eric gives you his Beckley Auto Mall keys to the second half, Eric, we're at the halfway point of this football season. And, you know, AAA, as I look at the ratings from earlier today, I think AAA is more wide open this year than it has in recent years. Martinsburg has been the king of AAA, but you've got Huntington, the number 1 team. You've got Huntington, Jefferson, Martinsburg University, the top 4. Then the middle 4 is Princeton, Bridgeport, Campbell, and Spring Valley. And then you have George Washington, South Charleston. Outside of that, top 8 are pretty good as well. I think you've got 8 or 10 teams with a legitimate chance at AAA this year.
Yeah, and there's a lot of parity is what you're saying, Maris. And excited for this Friday night. I know South Charleston and George Washington, they meet up this Friday night, so that they'll be able to gain some bonus points there. And this Huntington team, I had a chance to watch on video productions, a replay of one of their games with Cabell Midland, and they play defense. They have a good quarterback, they speed, and they're back in the hunt. And as you said, University, that team's usually good. When they have a good team, it's a good team. So a lot of teams in Martinsburg is Martinsburg. So, but as you know, I think right now with the coach changing coaches, probably doing the same things. But that's a good division. I'd like to watch that in playoffs.
We'll talk about our keys to the second half here in a minute. But Eric, just to mention, of course, you and I will be down at Westside for Shady Westside Friday, but that George Washington South Charleston game will also be a video production game, as well as Spring Valley and Huntington on Friday. But it'll be Westside receiving the kickoff to start the second half, and the second half keys to the game brought to you by Beckley Auto Mall. Go see Rick Lewis, Chuck Bentley, Mike Earhart, or John Fornash. You can check them out and then get the keys to either a brand new vehicle or a pre-owned vehicle. They'll fix you up that will fit your wallet and will fit your driving style. So, Eric, what are your Beckley Auto Mall keys to the second half?
Well, the keys for the Westside Renegades is try to bottle up that last possession, not the very last possession, but the scoring possession. They were able to complete a couple passes downfield and get in the end zone. And small victories, the rest of the game, try to get some first downs. For Independence, whether you have your second unit in or not, cut down on the mental mistakes.
Here's a squib kick to the far side up over the 30 and out to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line as Westside gets the kickoff, as you can see on your screen. Westside working left to right. And Westside will take over. They'll have their first possession on their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Westside as they trail in the game, as you can see on your screen, 57-8. And I noticed that they have running 8-minute quarters instead of 12. So the second half, instead of running your traditional 12-minute quarters, Eric, only 7-minute quarters.
And I think they're going to do it with the running clock.
Yeah, and they're doing it with the running clock. So, and I think that's a good thing. Like I said, Westside undermanned. They were undermanned entering the game if they're at full strength. They have only 18 players tonight. Each of one of these teams will play again on Friday. This is a makeup from the postponement from last Friday. Here's a running play right up the middle. That's a good hard run across the 45 and picks up a first down. Good hard run, and that is Derek Taylor with the first down run.
Renegades.
So that's the first down. The ball's out at the 47-yard line, 11-yard pickup, Eric, right there on first down. One of the better plays we've seen from Westside in the game.
Yeah, and Derek Taylor is one of the a couple of guys that have had a couple of positive games here.
Yes, he has. He's been one of the bright spots as they have twin receivers to each side. Here's the shotgun snap. Kogar throwing the ball deep down the far side. It's going to be intercepted.
No, I think he
Nope,
dropped it.
he did not hang on.
Broken up, incomplete.
Great play on the ball, but I think he came down kind of hard, and
Yeah.
and the turf pretty much jarred the ball loose.
Yeah, I couldn't see who that defender was.
That's 26. I think that's Tyler Linksweiler.
That's who that is, a 5'9", 155-pound sophomore. As I think he's shaken up. He might have to come out of the game.
Yeah, he hit the turf. That's a pretty hard tumble there, and may have a little shoulder going on right here.
So on the incompletion, it'll be 2nd down and 10, and he is coming out of the game. Speaking of Tyler Linksweiler, the 5'9", 155-pound sophomore. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Westside. They have the ball on their own 47. They'll run trips to each side, work out of the shotgun, which they pretty much have done all night. They had a few plays up under center. Here comes a running play. Kogar trying to get to the edge. He dives forward. He may gain a yard. That's about it. That's a nice defensive play that time, as that is Zachary Helmick coming up to make the play.
And was not scared to come up, probably about 50 pounds less than Kogar, and came up and wrapped him up and took him down for a 1-yard gain.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9. For Westside, have the ball on their own 48. Like I said, they've decided to run the clock and go only 8-minute quarters instead of 12. Both teams will play again Friday. We'll be at Westside Friday when Westside plays Shady. Independence will be on the road at Summers County. Twin receivers to each side for Kogar. He has a back to his left, takes the shotgun snap, throws to the far side. It's caught. Cross midfield for the connection, and that's like Bledsoe, and he's near a 1st down, and there's a flag coming in, and we'll see. That could either be a face mask or a horse collar, one or the other there, Eric.
Either way, it's going to be 15 yards tacked on to the end of this.
Into the run, correct.
Yes.
But that looked like Bledsoe as he made the connection, made the catch, and turned up field.
So what was that, around a 7-yard, 8-yard completion?
Yeah, the completion will go from the 48 inside the 45 to the 46, or maybe right at the marker, maybe right at 8 yards. But as you mentioned, Eric, the face mask, and they'll tack 15 yards to the end of the play. And that will move the ball down inside the Independence 30-yard line, down to the Independence 28-yard line. So a new package down for Westside. 1st and 10 at the Patriot 28-yard line. They have a new set of downs with twin receivers here to each side. There's the shotgun snap. It's going to be a running play up the middle. And there's a nice hold, a hard run inside the 20, inside the 15. And that's a good run that time once again by Derek Taylor. And he's had several runs right up the middle like that.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job of carrying the load right now, carrying a few Patriot defenders as he picks up another, 9 yards?
Well, that's going to be actually a little more because he's inside the 20. He's down at the 17. He got 11 on that. And that's going to move the chains in the 1st down.
His last 3 out of 4 runs have been for 11 yards.
So they have the ball at the 17-yard line of Independence. 1st and 10 for Westside. Once again, they'll still work out of the gun with that is Taylor to Bledsoe's to Kogar's right. He throws a pass out to Bledsoe, and the ball goes in right through his hands. And actually, they tried to get the ball that time to Noah Lusk, and he couldn't hang on.
And that was probably the best thrown out ball of the night. Just couldn't quite make the grab.
Yeah, trying to make the connection on the out that time to Lusk. Clock will continue to run if you're wondering why it's running. Because of the score, and the teams will play again on, not each other, but they each have a game on Friday. Westside hosts Shady, which we'll have. That, by the way, that's a 7 o'clock kickoff, and then Independence will be at Summers County. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 17 for Westside. Here they give the ball to the big bruiser, Taylor, trying to get the ball down inside. He does get the ball inside the 15, maybe the 14, a very minimal gain. Got 3 on the play. And Eric, this will bring up a 3rd down and 7 play from the Patriot 14-yard line.
Right now, Derek Taylor is crossing, getting close to 50 yards on the ground on 11 carries.
He's really been their really only running game that they've had tonight.
Yeah, he has 48 yards from scrimmage, and Kogar has, he's been sacked a couple of times, so he's in the negatives.
So at the 14 of Independence for 3rd down. Kogar has a man in the slot, takes the shotgun snap to throw. Pressure comes. He's in trouble. He eludes the pressure, throws back across his body into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, that's a tough pass, Mayor.
That was a nice touchdown, and it was caught by Dante Lowe.
Yeah, we'll try to catch this on the Little General instant replay because Kogar's momentum was taking him left to throw across your body like that after almost being sacked. As you can see, he eludes the pressure, rose to his left, and that's a hard completion.
That's a really good play, and that goes for 14 yards, a 14-yard touchdown pass. So the drive is 8 plays, 64 yards, and Westside will line up to go for 2 as they've cut into the lead. It's now 57-14, as once again the play, a 14-yard touchdown pass.
The extra point's no good.
And the extra point is no good as Kogar completes it to Lowe. So we'll take a break here the third quarter. Your new score is 57-14 in favor of Independence. You're watching live streaming coverage of high school football here on Video Productions.
Looking to sell your vehicle? Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Coal City, West Virginia, here on the campus of Independence High School, as Westside just scored as they take the opening drive of the second half, Eric, and it was really a very good-looking drive, a 8-play, 64-yard drive that resulted in a 14-yard touchdown pass from Kogar to Lowe, and the PAT no good, in the new score 57-14.
And it's really good to see Westside Renegades get something positive going. Hopefully for the rest of the game they can try to get some positive momentum and have something to build on. Looking forward to the game against Shady Friday.
And once again, there seemed to be a substitution problem as Westside had too many guys on the field, and now they're ready to go. We let the referees know we're back out of the commercial, and I'm not sure what we got. Now, let's see.
Still think they're trying to align.
We can only have, you got to have at least 5 guys on one side of the ball. You can't, because onside kick's probably what they're thinking. And it's going to be a little pooch kick here to the near side, and it's caught inside the 30.
Colton
Miller up over the 30, crosses the 40, and he breaks a tackle there, takes the ball back across the green, and he makes one guy miss, and he's trying to elude the defender. He's crossed the 45. He breaks another tackle. Down he goes down. Boy, that was a heck of a return. It started, there's a penalty flag thrown as well. Yeah.
Hey.
But that was a heck of a play. If we can get that on replay again, that is a heck of a run as we watch the little general replay, Eric.
Hey, but if you can see, once he breaks contain here, Maris, if Colton had kept running around the edge, he had it set up, maybe run a touchdown.
Yeah, he stopped and cut back inside.
And he cuts back into the traffic, but you got to give him credit. He tried to keep the play alive, and that's probably what resulted in the hold. You can only hold those blocks for so long.
They picked up the flag apparently because he's down at the 45, and that's where the ball is. So they have the ball on their own 45-yard line, and they'll go with a new quarterback, and that's going to be, is that Judah Price at quarterback? I believe it is.
No, I think this is that number 30?
No, it's number 30. I beg your pardon. Here's a pitch to Judah Price. Nope, it's not Judah Price. I beg your pardon. The new quarterback is J.D. Monroe, a 5'7", 165-pound junior. And he pitches the ball outside. And Helmick, Zachary Helmick, has a loss back to the 40-yard line. So Independence loses 5 on the play, Eric, and it's 2nd and 15.
Yeah, new cast of characters here for Independence.
Well, you figure second half, and like I said, we got a running clock, and we're coming to the end of the third quarter, so you want to have a lot of new players, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, your score, Independence 57, Westside 14. You are watching live streaming coverage of high school football here on Video Production.
That's the end of your third quarter. Your score.
Looking to sell your vehicle? Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
My name is Hank, and I'm coming clean. Everyone I know thinks I know something about plumbing. Oh, I look the part, I talk the talk, I have all the tools, snake, pipe wrenches, torches, but I can't fix anything. I can't even flush a toilet. What they don't know is I've been calling Motley's Plumbing and Heating. They're fully licensed and insured. I just simply call 304-253-HELP, and here they come down the road to fix the problem. It just feels so good to get rid of the guilt.
Welcome you back to Independence High School here at Coal City, West Virginia. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, Andrew Boland producing, directing the game. And Eric, it's a running fourth quarter clock, only 8-minute quarters. 57-14 is the lead for Independence. They'll start the fourth quarter, a 2nd and 15 on their own 40.
Yeah, and right here, if you're Independence, these younger guys, you just want to see if you can get some positive yards, get some offense generated.
The quarterback is J.D. Monroe. He's a 5'7", 165-pound junior, and he'll line up out of the shotgun. And to his right, as they start to move players around, it looks like Tyler Linksweiler that's in the backfield with him. As Monroe waits on the shotgun snap with twin receivers to the near side. Long count. Still waiting on the snap. It's a low snap. It's going to be a running play up the middle. It's not going to go anywhere. And that is Tyler Linksweiler who carried the ball. And actually it's going to have a few yards loss on the play. And Eric, really the play got blown up because it was a low snap.
Yeah, anytime you're in the shotgun, man, so everything's based on timing. And Jackson Kogar from Westside dealt with this in the first half. If the snap is not true, the whole timing of the play is thrown off. So
that loss goes back to the 38. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long. The spot to make will be the 45 of Westside. So 3rd and long, out of the gun. Monroe surveys the defense with twin receivers to the far side. Takes the shotgun snap. He'll throw that way. It's caught out in the flat and dropped for a very minimal gain. Making the catch on the far side is Jeremy Hughes Jr., just a freshman. But it goes for just a couple yards there. It can bring up 4th down, and we'll see. Perhaps, maybe they won't punt. Probably no need to punt.
Yeah, that was a 2-yard completion by J.D. Monroe. J.D. Monroe had a chance. We had a chance to watch him in the state baseball tournament.
Yep.
Played for Independence.
Independence made the state baseball tournament, lost in the semifinal round to North Marion. Boy, it just seems like that was yesterday, and that was like back in, June. So here comes the 4th down play. They have the ball on their own 40. They've got to cross midfield and get to the 45 of Westside to keep this drive alive. As Monroe takes the snap, and pitches it here to the near side. There's a nice run across midfield, but going to come up a little short. Good hard run by Tyler Linksweiler, a 5'9", 155-pound sophomore.
Looks like a 12-yard pickup.
Yep. So that'll be the first time tonight that Independence drive doesn't end in a touchdown, and on downs on their own 49-yard line is where Westside will take over. So on their own 49, clock moving, 5:58 and counting in the ball game. Independence will raise its record to 3-0. Westside will fall to 0-4. We'll have the Westside Shady game Friday night. Once again, that's a 7 o'clock kickoff. And Eric, quite frankly, I wish all the games were 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's a smart move. I think that extra 30 minutes, especially with travel, with aid and travel, and a lot of good things for both teams.
So here's the shotgun snap to Jackson Kogar. As he rolls out, he throws the ball on the far side, and the ball cannot be caught. Trying to get the ball over there to Noah Lusk, ball just a little high, and he able to get one hand on it but not be able to bring it in. And the ball will fall to the turf, and that's an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 for Westside. But, we talked about Independence tonight. Independence will play Summers County on Friday. Summers County is playing Shady. And, of course, Westside playing this tonight. They will also play Friday night. They'll play Shady. So we had mentioned before kind of a merry-go-round. All 4 teams that are playing tonight will also play on Friday night as well.
Yeah, and that works out great for all 4 participants because there's no unfair advantage.
Shotgun snap to Kogar. He looks, steps up in the pocket. He loses the ball, and Independence is going to recover it right across midfield. So Kogar tried to step up in the pocket, and the ball got knocked free, and Independence able to recover it. And on the turnover, Independence will take over on their own 49-yard line.
And once again, the Independence Patriots team been opportunistic too. You know, any opportunity that they've had to recover a fumble, whether it be on the kickoff or, you know, in just regular play, they've been able to recover the football.
Well, this will be the 10th possession for Independence, Eric. In the previous 9, they scored 8 touchdowns and turned it over on downs on their last possession. Of course, they did not have their regulars in on that last possession, but in the first half, they were just tremendous as they scored 57 points on just 12 plays.
And that's still the stat that's I'm going to research that and that sticks out in my head. And 5 of those of the one-play
drive. Here's a quick pitch to the far side. Running with the ball is Tyler Linksweiler, and he crosses the 45 down inside the 40.
Yes.
And he's hit, as you mentioned, Eric, way late out of bounds as all the laundry comes out, and they'll tack 15 more onto the end of the run.
Yeah, I don't understand that. He was basically on the track here. Can we get that on the replay?
Yeah, he was on the track. They were trying to push him over the hill there one day. As we watched the little general replays you mentioned, Eric, he hit way late.
He was way past the out-of-bounds boundary there.
So he got the ball down inside the 40. The flag came inside the Westside 35. The officials are gathering. And when the time they tack it on, it should be down near the 20, maybe the 21-yard line, or 19 maybe. It'd be down at the 19, I think.
That was a 16-yard run.
And then tack the 15 on it.
Added on.
So they actually will, I guess they're figuring out where the actual foul occurred, and they put the ball down inside the 25. Going to put the ball down.
Well, this Linksweiler kid, Marcy, he has a little burst. And did you say he was a freshman?
Yeah. So they'll put the ball down on the 23-yard line of Westside.
Oh, he's a sophomore. But
here comes a pass to the near side. It's short hop. Throwing the ball was the quarterback, J.D. Monroe, trying to get the ball over here to the near side and trying to get the ball over to Dalton Atkins. So on the incompletion, it'll be 2nd and 10, clock turning. 2:49 and counting. Independence up 57-14. Monroe in at quarterback. They'll work out of the gun. Linksweiler will set up in the backfield with him. Wait on the shotgun snap. Long count. There's a snap, a low snap. Monroe will take it himself. He'll come to the near side. He's across the 20. He's down inside the 15, down inside the 10 at the 5. He stretches out. He's about a yard or two shy of the goal line. They're going to put him down maybe about the 1-yard line. That was a nice run.
What did you give him? 22 yards on that carry. Down to the 1-yard line by J.D. Monroe. And I would call the kid's number again. That was a heck of a play.
Heck of a run, and he was stretching out desperately, trying to reach the goal line, trying to get a touchdown. Yep, the pylon or just hit the blue of the end zone there. And there's a minute and 50 in counting. Independence looks like they're going to put another score on the board. So they're down at the 1-yard line. Looks like they got power here. Is J.D. Monroe, the quarterback. Waits on the snap. 11 on the play clock. Takes the snap, hands it up inside, and it's a touchdown. And getting the handoff will be Tyler Linksweiler, the 5'9", 155-pound sophomore, and it's an Independence touchdown. So that drive was 4 plays, 51 yards, as Linksweiler gets the final 1 yard of the drive. And your new score is now 63-14 with the PAT pending. So Independence, Eric, scored 47 the first week and had a couple of scores called back. They scored 50 the game we did against Shady, and I think they had a couple of scores called back in that one as well. And they've had, maybe one score called back here.
A 45-yarder called back that turned into a 55-yard.
To a touchdown. So that may have canceled out one out and the other, but still the offensive firepower that this Independence team has, as they're just going to take a knee as that's the right thing to do. They will not even attempt it.
Extra points, no good.
And they lead 63-14 as the clock right there, I guess, stopped momentarily for the kickoff, then continue to run.
63, Westside 14.
Yeah.
But Eric, there was really nothing to gain by running in two more points there.
No,
I know
it
kids want to score for your Independence, but at the same time, there's no need to do that, because I tell you what, and you're going to agree with this, as a player or as a coach, and I've been on both sides of games like this where we've beaten teams really bad and got beaten bad.
That's exactly
and
right.
so, it never feels not any good even to tack one more on.
Yeah,
so.
plus it's probably par for the course because Independence is really not good at scoring their
well,
conversions as well.
But that's one thing they really need to work on.
That's one thing they need to work on for sure.
But that's one thing. By the next time, the next Independence game that we cover,
we're gonna have to
I will have the stats on that of how many 2-point conversions, or even from placement, how many extra points period that Independence has attempted, and how many they've made. And I bet they haven't made over 10%.
I was going to say I was going to say 25%.
I don't think it's that high. Yeah, I don't think it's that high. But here on the ensuing kickoff, Independence will kick it off. As we'll play the final 127. Post-game will be a quick post-game. We'll wrap it up. And like I said, Friday night we'll see Westside again, Eric, and hopefully Westside will be at full strength when they take on Shady on Friday night.
Yeah, hopefully they can get some kids back from the protocol here. And
here's the kick. It's a squibber right down the middle of the field, picked up at the 20-yard line. That's Bledsoe across the 30. Makes a man miss. Comes back here to the near side. Trying to get to the outside, and he does. Across the 40. Across the 45 and pulled down at the 46-yard line. Nice play by Blake Bledsoe to get the ball to the 46-yard line, and that's where Westside will have it.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Okay, with the running clock, they may have time to get maybe 2 plays.
Yeah,
off
I said
here.
couple plays. They hustle maybe 3 plays, depending on they hustle. But like I said, a school night. I'm going to have them. Game's going to be over here by 8 o'clock. Get them back out on the road. And I made the trip to Westside today in preparation for Friday's broadcast. And, that was a pretty good haul from Westside to here. I mean, you're talking about probably 40 minutes, 45 minutes to here. For Shady on a bus, that's probably going to be a 2.5-hour bus trip Friday night. As here's Kogar out of the gun, ready to throw the ball. Now he's on the move as the pocket collapses, and he runs over a guy at midfield, tries to run over another one and gets stood up at the 45 and falls forward to about the 44-yard line, and that might be the last play of the game. I don't know if we'll get another play in, and we may not, and that's going to be the ball game. Your final score will be Independence 63 and Westside 14. So we'll go ahead and take our fourth quarter break, come back, and we'll start our post game on the other side of the break as you are watching live streaming coverage of high school football on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
As we welcome you back to Independence High School here at Coal City with Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry. Final score is 63-14, as you can see on your screen there. Independence defeats Westside. Independence is now 3-0. Westside is 0-4. Really, this game was it was really going to be tough for Westside. They had the game postponed from Friday till tonight because of COVID. They were shorthanded. They only had 18 players, and Independence led 31-0. Actually 37-0 at the end of the first quarter. And from that point on, they just continued to beat down and won the game 63-14. But, you know, they were very efficient on offense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drives tonight, and 9 of them resulted in touchdowns. And you had 5 of those 9 touchdown drives, Eric, were just one-play drives.
And then also, Maris, they added a special teams touchdown late in the third with a 37-yard punt return.
Right. So they just was really able to in all facets. The one thing, they had a few penalties that they obviously need to clean up. And, of course, when we, like I said, when we do our next Independence game, I'll check the stat of how many extra points they've attempted and how many they made. But I guarantee it's a very small percentage. And that's the one thing they have not been able to connect on.
And I guarantee you that's one thing that Coach John Lilly will continuously work on, because moving forward, as we touched upon, if you're going to play playoff championship football, and that's what they believe they have a chance to win a state championship up here, you have to be able to tack on the extra points.
Right, and, of course, you know, we talked about the one-play drives. There were 5 one-play drives, but in the first half, Independence had it ran only 12 plays from scrimmage, 12 plays on offense, and scored 57 points. That's amazing in itself.
And that is the key stat, and the 5 one-play drives.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So with that, we're going to take a post-game break, and we come back. Eric will give you some of the numbers of this 63-14 Independence win as you are watching live streaming coverage of high school football here on Video Productions.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. GROSE. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
Back here at Independence High School, as the Patriots dominate tonight's game, they defeat Westside 63-14. Independence now 3-0, Westside 0-4. For some of the individual and team numbers, here's Eric.
Okay, once again for Independence, Maris, they finished with 319 total yards, but of course they only played 14 minutes of running clock in the second half, and they were able to generate 46 yards of offense in the second half. And leading the way was Atticus Goodson. He carried the ball 7 times for 191 yards and 4 scores. Trey Bowers had 2 receptions for 43 yards and 2 scores. Logan Phelan was 3 out of 4 for 62 yards passing and 2 scores. For Westside, not really much to speak on. They finished with 126 total yards, 81 of which came in the first half. And, of course, they were led by Jackson Kogar, who completed 5 passes for 70 yards, and he ran again for 19 positive yards after picking up a few positive yards in the second half.
You know, Eric, as you were talking, I was trying to do the math in my head. Atticus Goodson, you said 7 for 191. That's
yes.
Close to almost 40 yards a carry,
40
right?
40 yards a total.
Right. That's
it
amazing. All right, so we'll take our final post-game break, come back, tell you about our next streaming broadcaster on Video Productions, as you've been watching a live streaming coverage of exciting high school football here on Video Productions.
Important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors.
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps collar options, low maintenance, service, or financing options?
Or all of the above. Window World offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School, our final post-game break. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. Andrew Bolin did another fantastic job in directing and producing tonight's game. Final scores you see on your screen. Independence defeated Westside 63-14. Independence, Eric, now will go to 3-0. Westside will fall to 0-4. What's next for Independence? They will go down to Summers County on Friday night and play the Bobcats. Summers County, at last report, was ahead of Shady at halftime. That game was being played tonight. Also, that was being made up from a couple weeks ago. So that will happen. But where you and I will be in Wyoming County at Westside, and we'll have the Shady Westside game. That's a 7 o'clock kick, and it airs at 6:45.
And you know, we've had a chance to cover all these teams thus far. And Shady and Westside this will be a coin toss. This will be a good game if Westside can get a few of their players back and you know, get some complimentary players to Jackson Kogar, because it'll be a matchup of two good quarterbacks in that night. I think the man's kid for Shady is a great athlete, so it'll be interesting to watch this game.
Well, it will be, Eric, and I think the whole key, as you mentioned, to having a really good competitive game will be if Westside able to get players back. They only had 18 available tonight because of COVID, so hopefully they'll be at full strength, and I look forward to Friday night. So that'll be the game on Friday night. It'll be Independence against Westside, and we'll have it for you, and we will air it at 6:45, and the game will kick at 7 o'clock. So for Andrew Bolin and Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry.